Greetings, Fright fans, and welcome into day 9 of our Halloween countdown here, our 2023 Creepy Crawlies countdown. Hope you're enjoying this Halloween countdown so far. We've been having a good time, had a good time all summer watching these Creepy Crawly films, and had a good time now counting them down. We're up to day 9. Yesterday we looked at Blue Monkey. Good giant insect film. Not giant as in threatening cities giant, but giant as in certainly bigger than normal size, massive size that is. Giant compared to a human. Okay, tonight, this one's one that I knew I was going to cover when I first thought of this title. It is one of the grosser films in this countdown, but one that I had to include, and that is The Worm Eaters. This one takes place in a small town called Melnick and starts with 3 fishermen who use worms given to them by a mysterious stranger. This is Herman Umger, played by Herb Rollins, a stump-legged weirdo who runs a greasy diner in the town. The 3 fishermen later turn up missing. Umger wants to preserve the Melnick lakelands, which are threatened with development by the new town mayor of Melnick. One problem though. Umger won't sell his deed to his property. We learn that the mayor's father secretly had Umger's father killed and buried in concrete, and now the mayor wants Umger's property, but Umger won't budge. He's an odd guy who can communicate with worms and keeps them in his house as his only friends. A woman named Heidi shows up one day at Umger's house and attempts to seduce him. Herman plays a prank on her and feeds her worms in her spaghetti, which has a startling effect, turning her into a half-worm creature. It turns out that there's a weird red algae in the area called the red tide that has turned the worms into mutations. We also learn that the 3 fishermen from the start of the film now survive as half-man, half-worm species at the bottom of the lake. They demand that Umger feed more worms to humans so they can have female worm companions. This 1977 horror comedy was directed, co-written by, and starring Herb Rollins. This is a bizarre gross-out of a film that lives up to its name, as there's a ton of gratuitous close-ups of worm eating in this one. Let's be honest, this isn't a great film by any definition. It's full of bad acting and almost incomprehensible plot, and was made on next to no budget. But that's the charm of it for me. It's so bizarre that it has to be seen. This one was produced and distributed by Ted V. Michaels of Astro Zombies and Corpse Grinders fame. Herb Robbins appeared as an actor in Michaels' film The Doll Squad and played the carnival barker in Tobe Hooper's The Fun House. Don't bother trying to make sense of this one. Just enjoy the complete lunacy and craziness of the plot that is The Worm Eaters. All right, The Worm Eaters, Ted V. Michaels. This is an absolutely insane film, and if you've never seen Worm Eaters, it's probably an acquired taste for a lot of people out there. It's not a great film by any stretch of the imagination. It's a Ted V. Michaels film, but I like Ted V. Michaels. I got to know Ted V. a little bit during his life there. I did a really good interview. He gave me a really nice interview when I was writing for Scary Monsters magazine. Worm Eaters is one that he produced, I do believe, and had a hand in. And it's, again, I go 2 skulls on this one, but that ending goes so over the top. Now I'm going to give it an extra skull for that. That ending is really whacked out and really kind of gutsy, goes for it a little bit. So I won't spoil where it goes at the end, but when you watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about. So we'll go 3 for this one. Probably a 2 skull movie, but we'll go 3 on it. Let me know what you guys think about it, and have you seen The Worm Eaters? And if you have, what do you think about it? You may hate this one, but I think it had to be included in the countdown. So yeah, Creepy Crawlies, we're going with some worms. So there you go. Speaking of which, I think I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna go get me a snack. I'll see you back here tomorrow night, Fright fans. Till then, stay mad. Fry me up some worms there, Gunther.
Friends, I got friends.